hot coffee. Excuse me. All right. All right. Looks like we're good. We'll see if the internet's poopy this morning. It was poopy last night on both connections. I'm using the main connection to do a Homestead stream right now, which if you're in Discord, you know about. I haven't shared it on any of the other social media yet because I want to run a couple of experiments. I'll probably get yelled at for having clothing on the line. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Babylonia. Thank you. All right, the first thing we're going to do today, we need to go to the space station. Excuse me, space station, so I can use the portal. Overcorrected. Oh, large ship. Nice, programmist. Little afternoon sesh, 1 o'clock in the afternoon for you. I'm a little early this morning. It's like 4:30 my time. But I woke up at 3, so I set up the Homestead stream. That took a little bit. I've never done YouTube live streaming from a phone before, and there was some orientation issues that were a challenge for me to figure out at 3:30 in the morning while medicated. But I got it sorted finally. So I've been up a bit. I'm on my 3rd cup of coffee, so it's gonna be a long day today though, because I'm gonna do this stream, and I'm gonna take a break for breakfast, and then we're gonna come back and do another New World Open Beta stream. Probably be the last one I do because I'll hit level 25 today, so we'll be good. I'll be done with that, and then I'll be able to do my review for tomorrow. And then we'll be back to Space Marine 2. I've got 2 more operations to run, and then I'm done with that game. And the rest of this week will be No Man's Sky and starting Starfield on Saturday. Friday, not Saturday. The 20th, we'll be starting our Starfield new run on Friday. So it's actually not a new run. I'm picking up my second playthrough. We are going back to the island planet, and it's probably going to take a hot minute to load in. But we're going to go back to the island planet because we're going to start the stream off today with a community tour, because we didn't do one last week because I was busy with the fishing expedition. But now that we're past the fishing expedition, I've been told there are quite a few new bases and some improvements upon existing bases. Now, we did a tour 2 Sundays ago, so this will be the second tour we're doing. As it loads. What's up, Saberlight? Just finished episode 5 of Rings of Power. It is a great episode. It's probably the best one of the season. I'm loving watching the actor who plays Celebrimbor, because he does not meet a good end. The Silmarillion, I mean, it's... the actor who's playing him is doing a phenomenal job of that. Fuck, what have I done? But I'm gonna try to make it right. You know, like it's the hubris is hitting now that the ego is out of the way, and I think he's starting to realize that who he's working with might not be who he said. Well, and also I'll give credit to Charlie Vickers because in season 1 when he played Halbrand, I was kind of like, meh, you know, because he was playing Halbrand, and none of us knew. You know, we suspected, but nobody really knew until the last final couple episodes. But his performance. So Chris is behind. She watched episode 3, I think 2 nights ago. So she's a couple weeks behind. I think it was episode 2 of season 2 when we get or is it episode 1? No, it's episode 1. Sorry, just from the first get-go in episode 1, when when you see Sauron in his one of his former forms, and then he goes from that to the living ooze coming out of that dark, dank water at the bottom of the mountain roots, and just that was totally. It felt like I was watching an episode of The Strain, and the tentacles come out and grab the rat, and and then it crawls its way up through the dark of the mountains, and it's eating centipedes and rats and all these different things all the way up, and then it tumbles down the mountainside and slumps on the road in a vaguely humanoid little slob, and then that cart comes by with the old lady in it, and the cart wheel rolls over it, and it goes up into the back of the wagon, and then the wagon stops, and you hear the scream, and then it pans back around as the horse is running off, and you get this shot of bare feet, and it pans up, and it's Halbrand, and you're like, oh shit. that was such a sweet transition. Yeah, Celebrimbor is yeah, that's gonna be. I'm hoping that they at least use that as a reference point, even if they don't, even if it's just symbolic. I hope they show that. Blue asks, what about Tom Bombadil? Not a bit odd in the timeline? I don't think so. I think they're playing fast and loose with the lore. It's kind of like asking, well, why was Arwen at the ford in Peter Jackson's films? Who gives a shit? Like, I watch adaptations these days, just to have fun. And I think it's cool that we finally got a version of Tom Bombadil, even if it's, not something we know that he did. Well, there's rumors that he's Eru himself, that he's literally, God in humanoid form, or at least an avatar of that deity, that entity, wandering the earth from the beginning of time. There is that theory. So, who knows? Now you got sidetracked on Rings of Power stuff. I will always talk Tolkien. Always. Hang on, I need some nuts. Alright. I kind of want to wait for daytime before we take off. Ammonia? I don't think I've ever come across ammonia. Ever. Oh. There's daytime. Which means we can get to what we were working on. Let's go explore some bases. And see what has been built in the past 2 weeks. Oh, there's one right over here. Renoa, what does that say? Roanoke Station. What's the difference between a station and a base? Oh, I didn't know they were doing new covers. Yes, and I love Memory Star and Thorn. Actually, that's on my 2025 agenda. So I've not read the most recent trilogy of books he did in Austin Ard because I was waiting until they were done. Now they're out. What I'd like to do, we're gonna ramble on a tangent, guys. um, what I would really like to do now that the entire series is finished is I would like to, and I have, maybe they're already out. I haven't looked. I would like to see if there is a big box set that is the whole Austin Ard series, like in hardcover. Um, I have not collected books in many, many, many years. That's what I used to do before I was a gamer, before I was a traveler. I collected books. When I was 27 was when I sold everything I had and started traveling abroad. I had over 1,200 books in my library. I mean, I literally used to just spend my time off. I would go to bookstores. I would go to used bookstores anywhere I could, flea markets. eBay was a great tool when it started getting real, and I would just fill me, one or two big brown paper bag grocery bags full of books. You get 25 books for $10, sometimes less. And you take those home, and then you're good for the next, 2 weeks or a month or whatever it is. And I would just read voraciously all the time from the time I really started when I was, so, growing up in the middle of nowhere on a farm. And I was also homeschooled for like 4 years. So I had a lot of like free time in the sense that there was a lot of, I wasn't running around doing stuff all over town like many kids did. So I read. That was my escape. It was like, I fucking hate the farm. I hate being homeschooled. This sucks. These books are my escape. Um, and so I would read from the time I was very young. I just loved to read. And I haven't collected books in a long time. And I'm a little nervous about collecting books in this house because of the humidity where our homestead is. The idea is that I would like to wait until we're up in the mountains at the next property and start collecting books again there because it'll be a lower humidity and I can control the environment a little bit better. You don't have to worry about rot and mold and things like termites and other stuff. Here, I have to worry about termites, I have to worry about humidity, I have to worry about mold, rot, all that stuff can happen. But I would like to start collecting books again, and I would love to get the hardback, like a hardback set of Austin Ard, and reread the first trilogy and get into the new trilogy. I love Tad Williams as a writer. I've loved the Otherland series. The Otherland series is phenomenal. His Bobby, what's the character's name? The angel who's a detective. Bobby something. I can't remember the name of that series now. Those are fun. Like, Ted Williams is just a really fun author. And I also appreciate that he does regular live streams on Facebook, and he's horribly not. He's just not tech oriented. He has a lot of technical issues, but it's still he's being a genuine human being and interacting with his fans and his readers, and he does live read throughs all the time, and it's just a really cool thing to be able to connect with with one of your authors that way that you love and have grown up with. So I will always have a special place in my heart for Ted Williams. Um, yeah, sidetracked, tangent. Bullywork says he's doing his third playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. The new patch 7 has evil endings and mods. Such a good game. I was taking a look at. Did I fly past it? There it is. I don't have really anything scheduled for January next year yet. That could always change. But if I don't have anything scheduled and that ends up working out, I will possibly do another playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I don't want to pick up the second playthrough that I was doing. That was fun, but the sorcerer was fun, but not. I think I need to go do my ranger. What is the difference between a station and a base here? Let me go look. No, I'm always happy to talk books, Saber. That's the thing. Like, there are some topics that will always make me stop what I'm doing in game, and like, yeah, Middle Earth, Star Wars, Star Trek, books, fantasy TV shows. Fuck yeah, let's roll. So, what is this? A station? So is this like NPCs? Is this one of those settlements, maybe? All right, I'm getting confused here. Let's go to Nirwana's gate. It says arrive at 10 hours. That's the one we're gonna go to. How do I highlight it? I always come out too soon. We need to make sure we're up in space. How did it go beneath me? I swear the waypoints are jumping around. Whatever, we're close enough. This is Nirwana Gate. About 40 seconds out, cruising in. Programmer says, yes, it's a settlement. You can't build there, although if your base is about 300 units away, you could build a base and then extend and make the settlement sort of part of your own to a certain degree. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we're coming in over the trees now. Slow it down just a little bit. This is Nirwana Gate. Okay, they've got something on top of an island. Let's take a look. Looks like they got a gazebo or something out back. Oh, that's some sort of power supplies. And then we've got some sort of a glass tube-like structure. Right, let's land. This is our first base of the day. Nirwana Gate. Oh, that is some funky light. It's also, depending on your camera angle, it was doing weird things to the cloud textures as well. That's funky, man. Man, I hope you don't get triggered by flashing lights, folks. This is the power supply. What the hell is that giant thing? What is that? It almost looks like a turret. Okay, this is an impressive looking structure. I don't know what any of those parts are. Oh, these are storage depots, so this must be some sort of a harvesting processor thing, harvester. But that looks like a turret on top. Yeah, Drogba, it does look like the turret's on off, a little bit. Alright, this is gonna take us up. Oh, that lighting thing is happening even right there. That's a wonkiness factor. Right there. It pulses with that generator at certain angles. Okay, programmers, it sounds like that needs to be one of these Sunday morning missions. Then it's going to be to go through that that settlement storyline. I'm going to try to finish up Atlas today. We'll see how far I get, but I think I'm 2 jumps away from the end. But I got to do some exploration and harvesting and stuff this morning. The idea is that we're going to look at some community builds here for a bit, and then we will head out. How do you get out of there if it sticks you down into the corner? There we go. Is there a way into the bottom structure, or is the bottom structure just for show? I'm thinking this is all just for show. Ah! Alright. Off to the next one. Have I ever tried MOBA games? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I also don't really do ARPGs that often. I just am not a... It's not my personal favorite to do, like, the top-down... Like, I like CRPGs, but, like, playing them single-player. I don't... There's just a weird disconnect for me when it comes to multiplayer and that top-down isometric style view, like with ARPGs and MOBA games. So I'm not really my thing. I also really dislike PvP. Like really dislike PvP. Cobra Kai. All right. Do you have a base worthy of that name, Cobra Kai? I need to watch the final season actually. I think it's already out, or it just came out, or it's maybe coming out, but I haven't watched the last season. It's been fun. Cobra Kai's been a good show. And it's really cool to see how it went from like a YouTube TV, like a YouTube series. It was literally a YouTube series to start, like a YouTube show, and then it became a Netflix show. It's really cool. Not a lot of YouTube shows have done that. The last season's in 2 parts? Okay, then I need to watch both parts. I definitely haven't watched the one that came out like last year, which means that was probably the first half of the final season. Alright. Hang on, slow down. Alright, we've got a really large underwater base structure here. Wait, did they rename this? I feel like we might have been to this one last week, but I feel like it might have been named something different. No, I think the top side structure is a little different because we went to that one last week that had an underwater portion. All right. We got an underwater base structure here. We've got our docks. Okay, so this one has stairs going up. It is different. All right, cool. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of, Lemmy. Was the first part is already out, which is the one that launched either late last year or early this year, and the second part's coming out in November. Okay, perfect. So I'm not horribly behind on Cobra Kai. Alright, so right off the docks, we've got a greenhouse, it looks like. Nip. Dude, we've stumbled upon a fun farm. A little geckweed for the morning. Frostwort, what the hell are these? Mordite roots. Oh, is that the... Mordite's what you usually get from, like, killing mobs, right? Alright, that's the underwater section over here. We got a ladder we could manually go down. Thought I was gonna fall. And then there's a porter, and then we just have like a viewing room here. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So this is great inspiration for me because I haven't started on my I have not started on my underwater build yet. So this is really cool to see something like this, just to get the inspiration. I like it, man. Let's go down. Let's just take the teleporter, perhaps. Oh, he's got multiple teleporters. All right, that's one goes down, one goes up. How does this work? Well, we'll worry about that in a minute. We got another viewport. We just look out. Oh no, that's not a viewport. That's a door. Ha ha ha! Okay, so that's 4 of those stacked together, and then a ladder down between. Okay. And then from here we've got the tunnel. All right. A little bit of seaweed, man. It's all good. Happens to my shit too. Harvest all plants. What you got down here? I don't know. What is this? Another harvest. These are like areas to grow things. Seabed's encroaching in. Oh no, we're not going to be able to get back to the final room. Does he have a teleporter back in there? He might. It's also used, yeah, Mordite is also used in the spicy chump bait, correct. Why so spicy? Alright, this does lead us back into this one that's the tunnel's blocked off. So it's just another little chamber out here that leads to another chamber. That leads to another chamber. Another teleporter. Which leads me nowhere? That one doesn't go anywhere. Alright, that's that. Now we can go back up. And then this should lead us right back out to the docks. Let me go up, check the base out. Oh! Oh, those are just windows. I was like, no, I'm gonna fall in the water. Very minimalistic housing layout. A lot of floor space. Got your exocraft summoning platform inside. Ooh, what are these things? Glitching separator. What the hell is what even is this? Those things look badass though. Wow, those are cool. Oh, I like the bedroom. Okay, the bedroom is really cool. Look, he's got weapons above the bed. Good job. Well done. Well done. The bed, looking down, out over to the views. Got some clean air coming through the wood slats. Dude, I like the bedroom. The bedroom is nice. That's a very minimalistic bedroom, but I can dig it. Oh, we also have more back out here? Alright. Oh, welcome fellow traveler. Dude, I like the pop-up. I didn't know you could do stuff like that. That was cool. Little welcome message. That was a nice touch. So that's a message module. Dude, I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for one of those. That's cool as hell, man. Hello, fellow traveler. Nice touch. What is this thing? A save beacon? Nice. There's our portal out. We got more stuff back over in here. I don't think a lot's been done with this one. This is his storage room. So we've got some storage containers. Dude, this is a very well put together base. Where does this take us back to the beginning? I don't think it took us anywhere, to be honest with you. Okay. Right on. Let's go on and look at another one. Sally Draw says my bases look terrible compared to this. Don't look at mine. Mine are horrible. Programmer says glitching building parts can only be found in rare exotic planets and can be collected. Oh, that's cool. The SS Resolution. Let's check that one out. It's right in front of me. I know, it sounds nautical. Let's see what we see. Oh, it's definitely out in the middle of nowhere. We're going to take the slow route in, everybody. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to tab over and check the Homestead stream. Make sure kitty cats aren't up to anything horribly naughty. Alright, looks like everything's good on that front. Hang on, let me double check. Yeah, it looks like Dora's just sitting in the front door right now. And there's the chickens. You guys can probably hear that on the stream right now because I'm watching the live stream real quick. I do have a second live stream up this morning, everybody. It's the first of our experiments with the Homestead channel. Working on racking up the view hours so that we can get that channel monetized. So I'm going to be running live streams every morning from about 4:30 in the morning till about 8:30 in the morning. You can watch the cats, you can listen to the chickens. Check out Bugs, our homestead backyard with clothes hanging from the line, and nothing perfect, but it's home and it's paid for. SS Resolution. What are we looking at over here? How does he have... What even is this? It's like a landing pad and that's it? What is this? Did someone literally... How did they build a ship? This is really interesting. Like they literally just built a ship and that's it. So it's not actually a base, but it counts as a base. Here's a door. Alright, so we got a portal down in here. We've got a room. Wow, I'll be damned, man. This is super... Like, as far as I'm aware, there's no ship modules in this game, right? Like, you would have to build this... Maybe there is, and I just don't know about them. Or did someone get really creative with just the types of modules you can use? like in Minecraft, and managed to build a ship-looking structure that actually has an interior. This is pretty cool. Like it doesn't appear there's like a, you know, anything below this. But still, from a purely visual standpoint, it's I mean, that's pretty creative. And then you literally just build it at the water line, right? That's legitimately pretty cool. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. My brother and I did a with his son in one of our worlds. We were working on building a ship, and that was hard. Like to do from scratch in Minecraft, that was I was struggle bussing. That was a challenge. Off to Kelowna. Oh, come on now. We're going to have to get a little bit higher up. I think this is the third base we visited. We'll do 5 this morning. We'll do 5 bases, and then we'll get to some storyline. Oh, I like their location. This is a beautiful location. Wow, yeah. Oh, they've got an island, a little island home. Alright, I could dig it. The views from here are going to be pretty spectacular, that's for sure. Do we have a landing platform? I don't see a landing platform directly. Whoo! There we go. Little simple gazebo type patio out back. So, okay, so I see how they've gotten creative with theirs. They've built it up off the ground and then put stairs up to it to avoid the terrain regrowth issue. Now, I'm assuming if you did that, you could surround the exterior perimeter with rocks and structures so that people wouldn't be able to see necessarily that it was up off the ground if you wanted to. And then if the terrain regrows around the rocks, that's fine because, you know, it's going to look more natural. There's like a lounge up here. Okay. On to number 4. We looked at Cobra Kai already. That's off planet. Crispy's Recreation and Culinary Research. Well, you, sir, are getting a visit. Sir or madam, you're getting a visit just because the name of your place is interesting. At some point, maybe we'll do this next week. We'll take a look at whoever's live. And if anybody here who's live has a base, we'll go explore people's bases on live while they're here. Because right now I'm just choosing randoms. Matter of fact, let's Well, I don't know. Can you search for people's bases by name, or do you have to look through all the tags? Because if I have to look through tags, that's going to be an impossible thing to like look through 100 tags to find one person's tag. If you can search them, though. Crispy's Recreation and Culinary Research. You can look for tags, says Morgan. Well, I'm on the... oh, Hemulator says there's planetary coordinates on top of the glyphs. Interesting. What do we got going on here? Okay, they've got a pretty big structure, it's looking like. Okay, we've got a dock coming out or something. Over here. Almost looks like a bit of a lodge. Very cool. Crispy's Recreation and Culinary Research. Emulator says left of your dashboard under your name display. Like, I'm gonna have, yeah, I don't know where all that stuff is. Oh, in the ship? I don't see my name display unless it's like all the way over here or something. I don't ever look around my dashboard. Oh, I see. Okay, on the HUD, it's here. It's right here. That's what you're talking about, planetary. So it's like the Loke system in the old EQ1, EQ2. Interesting. Someone else said you could do tags, though. Morgan86 says you could do tags. How do you do tags? Like, just out of curiosity, like if I wanted to go find someone's base on a planet, how would you do that? Like, how would I go and like enter in the name of their, if there's a tag system? All right, Crispy's Recreation and Culinary Research. You know, I wonder if that's my... There's definitely some weirdness going on with lights flickering today. I'm on the Xbox, so I'm assuming there's a shader or lighting issue that's taking place. We walk in. We've got a bar right away. Nice lounge area. I like all the menus and everything. The digital waiter, bartender. Okay, this I dig. Is this like the kitchen where everything's getting cooked? Very cool. Upstairs, we've got another lounge. Some game tables. Dude, this is my pick of the day so far. This place is pretty freaking awesome. It's up on the 3rd floor. Up here we got large refiners. There's that lighting thing going on. And yeah, this is some sort of research area, like a lab. Back in here, we got the portal, little aquarium. We got a balcony outside. Oh yeah, dude, look at the views off of this balcony. Oh shit! Wow, well done. Well done. Wow. Yeah, yeah. This one, this is impressive. Toggle power flow. Alright, then if we go, there was a back part of this as well. Yeah, that's where I landed. Is that another landing pad or something? It kind of looks like it. This one I think is supposed to be as well, but it's overgrown. And this, what is this little structure down here? Little storage area? He's got tires? This is wicked. Yeah, this is like a little storage tool area. Okay. And I think I saw a structure jutting out. So it looks like there's a lot more to this, but it's been overgrown. Because there's like these stairs and platforms out here, and you see a bunch of stuff down there as well. So I bet there's even more to this structure, because look, it all runs down here to this beach gazebo. Whoa, that's trippy. There was another floor up top I missed? God, that light flickering is going to drive me nuts. Posters. Oh, so this is the bedroom. Alright. Yeah, I totally missed this. It's got its own balcony out here. And a bed. Alright, alright, alright. Can we take a seat? I can't get a good angle. That's not horribly bad, but... Great views here, guys. Great views. Alright, well this one has my vote so far. We gotta do one more, though. And then we're gonna get back to the Atlas. Try to wrap up the Atlas journey today. Where the hell's my ship? Yeah, these are all overgrown. Ooh, somebody else landed. Well, they took off. Alright, we got one more to visit this morning. We've already seen Nirvana Gate. Kelowna we've seen. Sea Lab 2024. Alright. I'm assuming this is going to be... Oh, they've built an underwater base right by the wrecks of an old frigate. Oh, they've got quite a bit of an underwater structure here. Let's see if I can get a better angle here. So we've essentially got the old freighter right there. Here we go. So they've built an underwater base right here. with this wrecked freighter. Okay, this is pretty cool too, though, guys. Like, the fact that you've got like this station here, like an oil tanker rig going down into an underwater base with the ruins right here. That's pretty cool. Let's go land. Hang on, I gotta go back into first person. And now we land. Oh, we got music when we're setting down. Right on. Alright, so right away we've got a landing platform, but where are we going from the landing platform? Right here. There is a teleporter. Thanks for visiting C-Lab 2024. Okay. So we start off in a chamber. Some air filtering through, recycling. We've got a dive room right here. You can check the wall out here for the ruins of the wreck. God, this is well done. Hazard unit detector. Alright. That looks like it goes somewhere big. Visit my homeworld. So that's the portal. I like they have a promotion for their homeworld right there as you get to the portal. Well done. Let's take a look at some more. Oh no. Was that a teleport there that I just didn't recognize? Oh, this just slid up and it gave me out here. I somehow ended up in somewhere where I'm like, where am I? Is this allow me out? Totally allows me. Oh, because it's just the way it's placed. I see. So that was a trip, man. I wasn't paying attention. I just kind of walked in there because it's early morning, right? And I was just like, oh, look at the view. Let's check out. There's a base down there. And I was like thinking this was just a window, not even paying attention to the fact there's a teleporter here. So this teleporter is taking you down there to that observation room because then you can see back to it right there. It's just a nice place just to get some views. Now this is somewhere completely different. Where are we in this one? Oh, hang on, we got a structure back over there. What are these? Because it says toggle power flow. Screw it, let's try it. Probably shouldn't do that. Oh, I'm just playing around, guys. Like, where is that chamber even located? Because I know where this one is, but I have no idea what that other one is that we're just teleporting to. Like, no clue where it leads. Like, I don't see it anywhere. I wonder if it's below us or something. Nico over on YouTube says... Would love to see deeper combat mechanics, and I'd give it a 10 out of 10. How many hours are you in? I'm getting close to 100 hours. Okay, so that was that. Back in here. Storage area. All this, okay. Well, how do we get, like, is there more stuff down here, or is that just structure? That might just be structure. There's a portal down there. I need to, I know he had a doorway. Oh, these are all storage chests. So it's like a tunnel lined with this storage chest. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, I know there was like a moon portal. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. So he's got his exocraft summoning platform right there. So those are all just structural. Just to give it a cool look. Well, I gotta say, it works. From the outside, yeah, this place is pretty awesome. These observation domes are really cool. Oh, is that a little moon portal into it too? No, surely not. What is that? What is this? It's like a weird structure on top. Alright. Very well done. Very well done. Alright. That concludes the community mission tour portion of the stream. I think my vote, personally, that nautical base, that Subnautica looking base is really cool. The music is a nice touch, but I think Crispy's gets my vote for the most impressive of the day. That was a pretty cool place. But this is also equally cool. All of them are great and creative. I probably shouldn't vote on them on streams, otherwise people might feel like I'm dissing their bases. Your bases are not being dissed. I can't build for shit. Trust me. If you've seen the five episodes I did when I was trying to figure out how to build things, it's not very impressive. So you can feel free to mock mine any day of the week. We're going to be continuing onwards to do the Atlas storyline now, everybody. We're going to keep doing these. I want to keep showing off the bases of the community now that I open up this planet. And at some point, if I can figure out how to... I mean, the coordinates sounds cool. I'd love if I could just enter in somebody's name and find their base quickly. But we might do something live one of these days where we have people in the stream showing off their bases too. We'll see. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Twitch right now, just follow along there. If you're watching this after the fact, daily streams happen at around 9 or 10 a.m. I play a lot of different games. And Sundays is the No Man's Sky streams. We do those at 5 a.m. Central. Otherwise, daily streams at 9 a.m. and then 5, 6 p.m. at night as well. I do 2 a day. Anyway, at the moment, it could change. You never know. We're going to be continuing onwards for everybody else, though. This will get pulled out as its own YouTube episode. Alright, we are going to continue the Atlas path, and I think we got to get some emerald. Gary says use a portal to visit bases, they should all be there. In what way should they all be there? There was a portal room here before we get sidetracked, and we're here at a portal. I need to understand what you mean when you say that. All the bases on the planet should be visible there? had a portal room just down here to the right. It's stuck up on the walls. So here's the base terminus teleporter. So does this show me all the bases on this planet? No, hang on, that's just... Look at the wrong one. So this shows all the bases that have been built here, or only the ones I've visited? Okay, the Atlas Temple looks really cool. Okay, I've definitely not visited these. So it's showing... Are these all the ones that are built on the planet? It looked like way more than that when we were flying around. Well, I was probably showing off-planet stuff as well. So I guess my question is, are these the ones that are on planet? So okay, so these are the ones that have been uploaded. There could be others that people have built which have not been uploaded. Okay, so people would need to actually go and upload their base. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. The next time we come back and do one of these, which will be next Sunday, if people have uploaded their bases, we can do a live tour of whoever's tuned into the live stream, and then maybe they can walk us through their build. Let's think about doing that for next week. Now that I understand how that works. That'll be cool. This looks really cool, the Atlas Temple. Like, I'm going to have to go to the Atlas Temple. That looked really badass. La cámara afuera es vivo, así tú sabes. No salgas desnuda. ¿Quién está ahí? Frodo está llorando. He's like, Mommy, wake up. I know you're in there. Wake up, Mommy. Speaking of which, I probably need to duck out and go check out all the... I keep all of the live stream is up. I can just check the live stream. The kitty cat live stream. But just remember the camera's on outside, babe. Huh? Oh, it's getting light outside, guys. Here, I'm going to put this in the chat for anybody who wants to go tune in. Bookmark it for later. I'm going to be doing these live streams every day on the Homestead channel around the same time. It's like 4:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. It's just our back chicken coop and patio with the catio stuff and the cats going outside. Sometimes there's cats, sometimes there's not. I only see one cat on the stream right now, and you get to listen to the chickens and the crickets. Our homestead. I'm gonna put this up in the. I'm gonna try to remember to do these every single morning, because I'm usually not streaming until 9 or 10 a.m. So I'm gonna run that live stream while I'm in my office working, and people can just hang out with the cats. And then as Chris and I go outside, sip coffee. If anybody asks a question in that chat, we'll answer it as we go outside and stuff. Anyway, I dropped a link in the chat for YouTube and Twitch. If you want to go check that out at your leisure. You doesn't have to be today. I'm running them every day. We're gonna start doing this on the Homestead channel now. I heard Chris yelling. Get that channel monetized. We've had the followers for months, but it's got to have watch hours too, so we're gonna rack those up. Anyway, let me take a bio, everybody. I don't know if this music is game music or how does that work. I'm gonna set us flying into space slowly, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. That was hilarious, guys. I literally go out. Hang on. Go outside. I was just checking everything, and right as I like went outside to check on the camera and everything, I turn around, and Leia is dragging her butt across the kitchen floor. This is cat dad stuff, guys. Dragging her butt across the kitchen floor. If you've ever had animals, you've seen them do this before, where they have a hair, like a piece of grass, something they've eaten that is long and stringy, and it will connect. And it doesn't quite come out all the way. So they have a piece of poop attached to the end of this thing, and they drag the butt across the floor until they get it off. It's really annoying and gross when they do it inside. Anyway, she was doing that, and I yelled at her, and she took off running. And I had to clean up some stuff. Cat dad stuff, man. Fucking animals sometimes. All right, Atlas Path. Where are we off to? I think we built our hyperdrive last week. I think the next one is in a system, like a green system or something. But I can't remember what I have to do. Oh, I think we already built it. That's why we're good to go to this one. But I think we're going to have to build one more hyperdrive to get to the final destination. Right, let's get some language stones. I think we're one or two jumps away from finishing the Atlas journey, which will be interesting, because then I think I will go do the settlements thing next, so I can unlock the astrophage. Such a strange way to gather a language. Not a huge fan of running around and picking these up sometimes. Yeah, that's what I think Programmer was saying that earlier, Emulator. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go work on that as soon as we wrap up the Atlas. That's the first line I've been able to read 100% of the text. Close now, close to the end. The truth of the universe is fire. I see the universe around me, and I know I shall create my own. Modified quanta. Oh, hang on. That was something I don't know that I can make right away. I need indium. Well, let's do that before I go any further, because I will get sidetracked with other stuff.
Technology recharge.
I did. I've built every single one along the way, Emulator. So it's literally right here in my inventory. This thing right here, the state phasure. So I think for indium, I think we have to go to the next. Oh, maybe I didn't make the last one. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hang on, you're not wrong. I think I may be missing one along the way. Nova Reclaimant. Did I not make that one? I thought I've made. Oh, I know why. I didn't make this one because we didn't have the emerald. Yeah, I know. That's why I forgot exactly what step we were on. Firewater. Yeah. I need to go to. We built the hyperdrive last week to get to the green station. To get to the green star, I need to go to the green star system to farm emerald. Then I gotta make. I think there's one more hyperdrive I have to make. To get us to the final place. I think. That's the cadmium drive, that's the emerald drive, and I think we still have to make an indium drive or something. Yes. So we still need to make an so we're on that process. Yeah. I did last week, so yeah, we're good to go. I remember where we left off. We literally left off getting ready to go to a green star system to harvest what we need to get to make that piece and to get the stuff to make the indium drive. So I remember where we left off now. Alright. I was no longer confused. Alright, so we need to find a close green star. It could be any green star, right? Or did we warp to the green system? We might have warped to the green system to get to the Atlas. So I might actually already be in a green system if I'm not mistaken. Fungal mode. Mold. Can I track indium yet? Out of sheer curiosity. Probably not. If yeah, I can. Okay. Well, lindium. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Looking at the wrong thing. My brain. It's the emerald. I'm looking for emerald. Activated emerald. Gamma intensive planet. Hang on, we got some tritium here I need to go get really quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, my problem is I play like 60 to 80 hours of games between between Sundays. And it doesn't help that I self-medicate, which means when it comes time for me to play No Man's Sky, I'm often a little bit fuzzy on the details of what happened the last time we played. So I need to go to a green star, like this one right here. What's up, Nick 2? Alright, so now, as an example, this place theoretically might have some emerald. It has emerald and selenium. Alright, perfect. So, let's touch down. Coffee is good. Oh, and of course there's a firestorm on this planet. Ha ha! Of course there is. Oh, I'm checking on the Homestead stream. It's nice and light outside now. And Chris has the back door open because you can see cats going in. Is she out there feeding chickens? I've got the quality turned down low so that it doesn't eat my... Oh, that phone is only streaming in 1280 by 720. I wonder if I have to tweak the camera settings. There's Smeagol walking in the door. He's probably going to the cat box right now, the cat shelter, because Snow White's in the cat shelter, which is behind the camera. I keep the door closed on her until the boys come inside, and then she gets to go back outside. All right, cool, guys. I actually kind of like this too, guys, because I can literally, while I'm playing, I can turn around and quickly check on the animals outside with the camera. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I didn't think about that when I did that, but now it's like a side bonus to doing that. All right. What are you? Phosphorus? No. I don't know that I can look for emerald yet until I find some. There's salt, phosphorus, salt, phosphorus, emerald. I may have to discover it first. Oh, that's right. I'm no longer on the... I'm no longer on my Aquarius save. I actually have jetpacks with this character. It's like this guy can actually fly for a bit. Oh, it looks like gold. Alright. Get that shrunk down. New resource found. Emerald. Oh, hot storms improve jetpack efficiency? I've never flown around in a hot storm. I know I've seen that message pop up, but I've never paid it any mind. Totally true. Totally right, man. This is a nice chunk of emerald, too. probably am running low on phosphorus. If that's true, I need to mine some phosphorus while we're here on this planet. Because I know we're going to need it for the heat protection at the very least. How are we doing on phosphorus? Oh, I've got 366. That's not... I'm not too horribly low on that. Alright, now I should be able to track this stuff if I'm not mistaken. Emerald. $432, $388. That's the one I just did. Alright, so we've got 2. That's a closer deposit. Let's get all 3 of these and then we'll be good to go. Oh no, I got knocked off. Bubble Journo says, my buddy and I found a bubble paradise planet called Tokyo 15 the other day, sorry. It was a vibe. Deposit here. Alright, there was one more around here, and then we should have enough to do what we need to do. Oops. Quite big. It's a nice little find. Something I've never tested out. Like, what is the max stack size, guys? Like, I was just sitting here thinking about, as I harvest these finite materials, I'm always loading up on things like silicate dust or silicate powder, and it only shows $9.99 here on the on the quick recharge, but in my inventory it takes up another space, and I was just thinking in terms of the inventory, is there a max size? Okay, it's 9,999. Copy that. That makes sense. I was trying to figure this. At some point there's going to be a numerical value that's too big to fit, and so they have to have a cutoff to avoid breaking the system. All right. Can we make that? Yeah, we need. This needs the Nova Reclamant. This is the Nova Reclamant. So we've made that. I can move that over here. Now I can do. All right, we gotta get to our starship. Okay. All right, that's okay. Yeah, because I have seen like the wired looms or whatever they're called have different stack sizes. And I think what metal plates is 20 or 40. I forget. Okay, that makes sense. Nick 2 says it does change in different modes too. Okay. Pretty sure we need to make an Indium drive now, which we can do. Wiring looms I do have, but they're back at the they're on the freighter. Give me a second here. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to portal back. Okay, that's fine. We need to go to the space station and then get back to my ship. Are we in an uninhabited system? I sure shit don't see a space station. Well, we could go back here. Destination. Should be one here. I can spy on the cats and I can spy on Chris. Haha. That looks like she's outside doing chores. Sorry guys, I'm checking out the Homestead channel while we're warping. I didn't know. I wonder if that phone is just because I don't use that phone for anything. It was a cheap phone that I just bought for my social media stuff. Got it from my sister-in-law. I wonder if that phone only does 720. Oh, she's watering the yard. I see what she's doing. Gotcha. I wonder how far away I could move that camera too, and still have the phone be in range of the house for the internet. Because it'd be cool to move it a little bit out farther to show the yard when the cats go out to the yard, and more close-ups of the chickens. All right, back to the space station. Leaving that volume on, you guys can hear the chickens in the background. That's awesome. People are gonna be watching this going, wait, there's chickens in No Man's Sky. What's going on? suppose I could just buy the wiring looms here too. I have the money. I think I need 4 more. One day I'll run out of funds, but it is not this day. Wiring loom. I think I need 4 more.
Product received.
Yep. 5 of 5. It's an interesting looking ship. What are you? What you got and how much is it, sir? I think I prefer the Viper build I already have. That's an interesting looking one. I don't think it's enough for me to justify spending more money on because I have other ships that I can continue to tweak. Alright, let's install our drive. Alright, now we need to go to... Damn it, why is it tracking the space anomaly? Okay, it wants us to go here, here... At least for the Atlas path. I need to build another one of these things though, so I should probably go warp to a blue system first. There's a space station here. Victor says I really need to finish the expedition. It was pretty short. I think it was like 10 hours for me. It was not difficult at all. It was just, I think the hardest thing was, like, I think the storm fishing was probably the thing that took the longest. Like, 'cause you had to get 3 fish during storms. That part, or 3 fish that could only be caught during storms. It's not just 3 fish during storms. It's 3 fish that can only be caught during storms. That one took me a while. Because you just had to sit there and fish and wait for the next storm. I mean, I suppose I could have gone around and like traveled to different storm planets and maybe found storms more quickly that way. Otherwise, it felt like it was like once every 30 minutes or so. But apart from that, everything went really quick. All right, I need a blue system. Oh, there's one right here. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Some bitch. I'm gonna be running out of chromatic metal probably. Oh, no, I'm out of condensed carbon. Oh, well, we can sort that out later. Oh, I forgot I have storm crystals. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I could just make storm crystals. with the storm crystals, the warp fuel thingies. Yeah, warp hypercore. I forgot all about that. Alright, we were going to a blue planet to get indium. Fury says, for me it was legendary fish and the stormfish. I got lucky on the legendary fish. When I went to that location on the 5th planet where you... And maybe it's just meant to be that way. Maybe this is just the way it works. I don't know. I can't confirm this. But there's a part where you decipher a location and you go there and you have to fish something. And when I did that, I got the legendary fish like at that location. Like that same, like, it was all in the same cast as I recall. I'd have to go back and check the stream, but it felt like it was just like, there we go. Chris is taking clothes off the laundry. Yeah, the angler. Alright, so this planet should have indium. First contact with a frozen wasteland. Oh, the view is pretty epic. That view is quite something. That's pretty cool. Alright, indium. Oh, there's nothing on track right now? Salt. I'm gonna have to go land somewhere else. There's nothing here. I gave up on that bionic lure thing. It was taking me like 2 hours to try to craft it, and eventually I was just like, nope, screw it, because I could make the spicy chum or whatever it was called for a lot less, and it still gave me like a 50 or 60% chance. So I ended up just using the spicy. Oh my god, a little lower than I thought it was. I just ended up using that. There we go. Definitely got some indium now. Let's do these two first. Electrical disturbance on top of? What does that even mean? That's terrifying. Crap, I was on the large version of it. What is going on? I'm gonna go hide in my little shell here. I totally had my excavator, my train manipulator set on the maximum because I was running in sight. Took a huge chunk out of this without meaning to. Boo. Well, that's fine. There was like 4 nodes right around here. That screen shake was terrifying. I don't know what happened there. But it was right as it said there was a lightning storm on top of there being like a blizzard. It's like, no thanks, I'm going underground. Please protect me.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
There's volcanic eruptions? I didn't know that. I've never even seen a volcano in this game. Okay, that's the one we're on. Nope, that one's right there, 240. Always grab the sodium. And oxygen if we see it. Whoa, that's a big underground cave right there. Ooh, this is a decent sized chunk, it looks like.
Technology recharge.
Perhaps the silicon powder. Okay, so I know I can make the last piece now. State phasure. Hang on, which one do I have? I have this one. The Nova Recline. What's the next one? Do I not have the next one yet? Or that's it right there. That's the one I need to make. Modified quanta. Okay. Okay. And I think we can just boogie out to the next planet now. current mission. Off to the next. Oh, looks like Chris is enjoying some coffee. Sitting outside. Probably has her cookies. Let's see if she has any cookies. I don't see that she has any cookies. I'm gonna go ask. She doesn't, she doesn't have any cookies. She was saying what happened to the banana bread muffins that we said we were going to make yesterday morning. And I went, oh, you're right. I've completely forgot all about those. All right. Oh, this is the first one I've seen. No, never mind. It just zoomed into. This is almost the last one. I don't think this is the last one, but I think it's very close to the last one. Learn the Atlas word for engulfs. Right. We should be able to wrap this up this morning. The Atlas journey, anyway. And then, if we do outposts next, or settlements, whatever they're called, that gets me the other race that I don't have unlocked yet, the Astrophage. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting all the things unlocked. I would love to think they're going to do the Worlds Part 2 update in the next couple of months, because I would love to see what they're going to do with the underwater stuff before I start building my underwater base. But also, I've been told that during the holidays they bring back... yeah, I already did the first couple steps firewater, and I had to do combat, and that's when I decided not to do it at the time. But I know a little bit more about combat now, so I'm a little more prepared this time around for the settlement things. Anyway, I'd like to think that the update's going to come soonish. But if they rerun Ascent or whatever it was, the one that gives that cool ship, the Iron Vulture, I'm going to do that expedition for sure. I want that ship. Do not turn away nowhere. Skippable truth and despair. The final interface is revealed. The Atlas beckons. I am elated, terrified, and broken. It wishes for me to obey. If I am to hold the power of creation, it will be in chains. Let's do it. I am gifted power. I am enslaved to the limitation of life. New product formula learned. Modified quanta. Assemble the Atlas seeds. Now it says approach the first seed chamber. Which says it's off planet, okay? But it's in the same... Okay. Excuse me. What's up, Pippin? You awake, Mama? You go outside? Good morning. I don't think she's quite awake yet. Yeah. Good morning, sweetie. She'll want to go out here in a minute once she wakes up. Hang on, where did the waypoint go? Locate the final... Okay, okay, never mind. It was showing me a waypoint. I didn't realize it wanted me to go to the galaxy map. I was thinking it was here on one of these planets. 2 warps? That's not too bad. Says I need to get the heart to get the seed, then you have to make another to have the remembrance recipe. Seba says, I got the live Homestead notification. Nice. It is live right now. It's been live for like 3 hours. It's also testing because I'm streaming on both internets right now. So I'm running this stream on one internet and I'm running that stream on the other internet. And we're going to see how it all works together. It doesn't look too bad. It's nice and bright outside right now. Looks like Chris just got finished watering everything. She was sitting outside on the stream a minute ago drinking her coffee. Looks like she's doing doing some other stuff right now. I'm going to start doing that every day. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up in the morning, as long as I've remembered to charge my phone the night before. I'm going to get up in the morning because my alarm goes up at 4 every morning. And I get up and I make coffee, I clean the litter box, I feed all the cats, and then I close the catio door and open up the back door and I let all the cats out. And so I'm just going to turn on the camera every morning and do it. I was inspired by what is it, Nate Petrovsky from the Norway Homesteads or whatever it's called on TikTok, because he runs different live streams for all his. I didn't realize he has a YouTube channel with 1.5 million followers. It's literally just his little robot lawnmower that just rolls around his homestead and like cuts his grass, but it shows all the animals and stuff around, which is it's a pretty genius thing to do. I was like, I should totally be doing that. Mine is stationary, and it's not the best view out back, but I don't really care. It's cats and chickens, and Chris and I are out there occasionally on camera. Well, I may leave it up when we eat breakfast. We usually eat breakfast outside as long as it's not, we don't do it in June. Like, May and June is too damn hot to eat breakfast outside. Whisper the seed's name. Approach the second seed chamber. Is this going to use all the bits and pieces? All the seeds I made? Or just... I only have one in my inventory. Okay. For anybody who wants to know more about the Homestead stuff, by the way, there's a link stickied and pinned on Twitch and YouTube this morning as we're streaming here. You don't have to watch it today. I realize we're busy here. But normally I don't normally stream at this hour. I only do these streams on Sunday mornings for the No Man's Sky stuff. So normally during this time period, I would be at my desk working on video creation, editing, working on my YouTube shorts, my TikToks, working on stuff for my brother's ranch, their social media, answering Discord, answering emails. Like I don't usually stream until 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So there's usually a 5-hour period where I just work. And the plan is that Homestead stream will be running while I'm doing this work. And then as I go outside and do chores, as Chris goes outside and do chores, as we sit down and have breakfast, we can peep out, check that stream. If there's any questions, we can answer those live. And then whenever I start this stream, my normal stream, I'll shut that camera off and bring the phone inside. But that's something, I started it today as an experiment, but it's going to be starting for real like tomorrow. So if you want to tune into that kind of stuff, but it's just cats and chickens, and there's no sunlight for like the first 2 hours because I started at like 4:30 and the sun doesn't come up till about 5:36, and it doesn't really get light outside until 6:30. But if you like cats and chickens and you just want to wake up with the sounds of a homestead/farm, feel free to tune in. That's the channel we do our homestead content on. A couple times a month, usually do videos there, but we're going to start doing the live streams every day just to see who wants to come hang out, rack up those view hours, get that channel monetized. Because Chris wants to start doing travel content again at some point next year. I think right now the current agenda is, I think, tax season of next year. As long as everything keeps going on the track it's going now, I think we're finally going to, for the first time ever, we're going to buy a vehicle. We haven't needed one for a long time. We didn't in the cities. There's transportation, Uber, Lyft, taxis, metros, subways, trains. But living here in the countryside, we've been here 2.5, it'll be 3 years. February will be 3 years. And I think that we're finally going to go ahead and get a vehicle, and we're going to start on the weekends. The plan is on the weekends we will go out with a couple of our cats, and we're going to go visit local creeks and rivers and Mayan ruins and little pueblos around where we live, and show off some of the life on the ground in the part of Mexico where our homestead is located. Bubbaloni says Mel wants to make cruise TikToks. She should. I watch quite a few cruise TikToks. Usually it's from the perspective. I got on it for like there was like a 6 month period of time where I was just watching a bunch of TikToks from creators who work in the cruise industry. So it's like there's a woman who is a ship captain for one of the big cruise lines. I don't remember. She has a cat. She has a hairless cat, and she's like one of the few female captains. And so because she's a captain, she gets her suite and she gets to bring an animal on board. So all the way from her perspective down to like some of the guys who are working on like the cook crew, and they're living in a cabin with like 2 or 3 other people, and sharing a bunk space. Like there's all sorts. Like there are people on TikTok who just share their life on cruise ships. It's pretty entertaining. I also follow a guy who's a barge captain. It probably is Captain Kate, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she's a very attractive, skinny. I love her stuff. Then there's Captain. God, I gotta remember his name now. He's a barge captain from the UK, and he does cargo ships. And I follow him as well. And he's got some badass content because he'll be out at sea for 30 days on a cargo ship, and there's pirate attacks and all sorts of other crazy shit. Like there's some really cool stuff on TikTok. I've been using it for like before I even started using it for work, which I think was in January. I spent like 2.5 years on it just as an entertainment source because there are so many people making really cool content. All right, we need to approach final interface. Narrative truth. This is the Forge of Worlds. It just wanted input. The void is meant to be filled. A star will be born if I do this. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to birth a new star. I see a star blaze to life within the void, the spread of life, planets, creatures to give it meaning. For a moment, I am as the Atlas is, and for a moment I am the creator of worlds. The fabric of time and space stands revealed to me, black holes swarming from system to system. The Atlas screams. I feel like this is what a trip with Terrence McKenna would read like. Let's take a heroic dose of shrooms with Terrence McKenna and listen to him talk about creating new star systems. Alright, this is all going to be probably in my storage chests. Find an Atlas interface and present a wonder. So in order to create the wonder... Wait, do I have to literally click on this thing to be able to create it? Where did that go? Where did the recipe go? Oh, Heart of the Sun. Okay, I need... Did it? I need to make a quanta again. So do I have to? This confuses me. The Heart of the Sun requires me to make another modified quanta. And in order to make a quanta, am I gonna have to remake all of these all the way over again to get to another modified quanta? Because it says it needs a quanta and gold, and it like used up the quanta I had to like do this, so I'm gonna have to make all of those all over again. Well, shit. That's a lot of crafting. I'm gonna have to make each step to make the heart, says Simulator. Okay. Metaphysics is a restaurant with a 40,000 page menu and enough food. Hang on, Inside Vortex is saying you don't have to remake them. So do I just need to locate another Atlas interface? Because I was confused with what it was telling me. It said something about creating a wonder, but then the log journal just says go to a new system. You're saying a star seed went into my inventory somewhere. I don't know what it looks like. Well, for now, it says... Oh, it's tech I can install. Okay, okay. It's tech I can install into my exosuit. Okay. I didn't understand what it was. I thought it was like a thing I had to craft into the inventory. Well, hold up a second. Let's get here and see if there's a station. There is a station over here. Dead. So, both of these are tech. Okay. Okay. Programmer says you can ignore the Atlas external. It just goes on forever. Present one of your discoveries to the Atlas. What counts as a discovery? Firewire says they both give you a boatload of health. Okay, cool. Well, what it says: find an Atlas interface and present a wonder. Wonders are a record of your discoveries that can be found in the catalog. Wonders. How do I present a wonder? Do I just show up and give it something? So am I technically done with the Atlas storyline then? Is it kind of like the... It's kind of like this, the New Beginnings. It just keeps going on and on and on, right? It doesn't actually have an end? So maybe I've come to... Because the Space Anomaly just says, explore the new reality. Atlas Eternal says, find a wonder to show the Atlas. New Beginnings says, all the time in the world, just... So these are technically done. All three of those primary missions are technically done now. Well, then I am... Okay, cool. So now I can move on to whatever the fuck I want to do, which is cool. Awesome. Well, that clears that up. Now that I know that I'm done with, like, the main storylines, I can now start giving myself my own things to do. Perfect. Well, first off, I do have platinum back at the storage chamber on the Peregrine. So let's warp in and craft that thing. There's Chris in the doorway on the Homestead stream, and it looks like at least one of the cats. That might be Spiegel sleeping outside. All the chickens. Oh, the tripod is visible in the bottom right of that camera stream. That camera's doing a fisheye thing. I can make the star seed.
Technology installed.
Okay. How do I know how much health it gave me? Vortex says star seeds make black holes visible in the galactic map. Yeah, I've only ever seen the health when I get hit. Cool. All right, what do we got here? I got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's check the log. I'm pretty sure what we're going to work on next is going to be the settlement, because this leads to the autophage race, I think. Right? Or is that the wrong one? That's the right one, though, right? Assist the local population in the construction of a planetary settlement. I believe this is what I've been told leads to the autophage, right? I'll wait for you guys to answer. While you're doing that, I gotta go set something up here real quick. You need a settlement for the autophage quest to pop up. Alright, that makes sense. The Remembrance alloy, the Remembrance allows you to access lore terminals that are usually behind Atlas past 2 and 3 doors of buildings and used to be on space stations, but I haven't seen them since the station revamp. Gotcha. Alright, folks, I am going to wrap this stream up, go get my breakfast, and then come back with the next stream, which is going to be, we're going to go keep playing Amazon's New World Eternum. It's the New World revamp. I'm playing on the PS5 right now. We've been streaming it the past couple of days. Before we go, I'm about to start a premiere over on YouTube talking about should you buy New World Eternum, and it's about a 20-minute long video for those of you who are interested. You guys can watch that while I'm eating my breakfast, and then I'll come back in a little bit with a new stream. We're going to roll right into playing that game. I'm going to keep the Homestead stream up for those who want to go hang out over there until I'm finished with breakfast and stuff. But in the meantime, the way this is going to work is I'm going to start the premiere on YouTube. Those of you who are watching on YouTube will automatically get transported over as this stream ends. And if you're on Twitch, you're going to want to click a link, which I'm going to drop into chat just now. So give me 2 seconds to get this video going live, and we will push everybody over there to go watch it together. You can enjoy this, and then we'll come back with another live stream in about probably 30 minutes. Just going to depend. I'm going to go help Chris make breakfast and go from there. So if you're on YouTube, you don't have to do anything, folks. It's going to port you over and redirect you. I need to refresh the page really quick. And then this is the link for Twitch. And we can edit this and do this and go here. All right, see you guys in a bit, or over on the Premiere, or over on the Homestead channel.